guys, this is Shen.
And I'm Siri.
And I'm Susie.
And welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. Before we start, please subscribe to this channel. So today we have a folklore from West Virginia, the Mothman.
The Mothman? I feel like...
Budget Batman?
No. The BuzzFeed guys have done this, have they?
Yep, they have.
Okay, then I've sort of heard of it or watched it like a long time ago.
Does he just...
Yeah, it's one of the early seasons.
Yeah, he made fun of it. That's all I remember.
Does it just sit in people's closets?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Just goes into people's closets, ruins their sweaters, and, moves on.
He definitely does that. On November 15, 1966, two young couples from Point Pleasant, Roger and Linda Scarberry, and Steve and Mary Mallet, told police that they saw a large gray creature whose eyes glowed red when the car's headlights picked it up. They described it as a large flying man with 10-foot wings.
That escalated quickly.
Red eyes, yes, I'm writing it down. He flies, okay. 10-foot wings, okay.
Pretty sure it was Satan. I told you, Georgia, we should have gone to church.
Following their car while they were driving in an area outside of the town known as the TNT area, the site of a former World War II munitions plant.
'Cause I'm TNT.
I'm dynamite.
So what? Wait, sorry. What was it? This area makes bombs or they test bombs there?
I think it was a munitions site, meaning they just stockpiled them there.
Oh wow.
Yeah. My question is, how did they measure its 10-foot wings?
Rough estimation.
Just eyeballed it,
Like my height, 5 feet. Double my height, 10 feet.
Actuality 6 feet. Talk to the guy at least 10 feet.
What if it's a guy just running around with wings and scaring people?
It's a guy in a squirrel suit,
Squirrels.
What?
Or just a fluffy tail, regular squirrel, either way.
That will definitely scare me. These things do scare me. During the next few days, other people reported similar sightings. Two volunteer firemen who saw it was a large bird with red eyes. Mason County Sheriff George Johnson commented that he believed the sightings were due to an unusually large heron.
What's the bird's name?
A heron.
Heron.
A heron?
Yeah.
Big heron. Bald eagles are also quite big, right? I saw a picture of a man in a bald eagle nest or something. It was gigantic.
How do you spell a heron?
Heron.
It's like a crane-looking thing. I think it's
How
a
did they
crane
mistake this for
family.
a man?
Drugs? Lots of drugs. Heron. Okay, I've never heard of a heron.
Really?
I was gonna say look up. Never heard of it. I was gonna say look up harpy eagle. That's a crazy looking bird.
Harpy eagle?
Harpy eagle. That's a scary looking bird. Interesting harpy eagle fact. Number 1, they're huge. Number 2, their talons are bigger than velociraptor talons.
Whoa. Oh, in one of the pictures, it looks like a phoenix.
Yeah, it's got like those tufts on top.
Contractor Newell Partridge told Johnson that when he aimed a flashlight at a creature in a nearby field, its eyes glowed like bicycle reflectors, and it made buzzing noises like his television set, and also blamed the disappearance of his German Shepherd on the creature. Wildlife biologist Robert L. Smith at West Virginia University told reporters that descriptions and sightings all fit the sandhill crane, a large American crane almost as high as a man with a 7-foot wingspan and had red circles around its eyes. The bird may have wandered out of its migration route and therefore was unrecognized at first because it was not native to this region.
I was also gonna say the dude probably needs to get his TV checked if it's making weird noises, and treat his dog better.
In comparison with a human.
Yeah, definitely treat his dog better. At the time, Batman was a popular TV show.
I was right. This is a knockoff Batman. What time period was this? When was this?
1960s? Mid-60s.
Okay, so this is the Adam West one they're talking about. Adam West Batman.
And soon after the first reports, newspapers coined the name Mothman, inspired by a comic book enemy of Batman called Killer Moth.
Ah, that's where the moth comes.
true.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess so.
I mean,
Because they could have said
Yeah.
like it's a
Crane
big
man.
bird
Birdman.
man or eagle man.
Birdman. There is a legit Birdman.
Yeah, exactly.
isn't there like several different Birdmen?
Is Birdman DC or
It's weird.
Marvel?
It's probably
I
DC.
think it's DC.
Yeah, they could have actually mentioned Birdman at that time, I guess. After December 15th, 1967, the Silver Bridge collapsed and killed 46 people. The incident made the legend more popular and connected the Mothman sightings to the collapsed bridge.
Because, you know, moths are famous for collapsing bridges.
If Batman was popular back then, so why didn't they instantly associate it, Mothman with positive action? Why didn't they think this was?
Because he's a villain.
Oh, it was a villain. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was a.
Yeah.
Got it.
And unrelated bridge fact. Back in the day, I think it was the British Army. They were marching across the bridge. They managed to hit the resonant frequency of the bridge and collapse it. And ever since then, ever since then, every army across the world have to break march when crossing bridges.
What?
This is a real thing. Look it up.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
They legit took down a bridge by marching.
Oh dear.
I was trying to serve my country.
But then we marched too good and shit went bad.
And thought physics. That's how I died.
Oh, it was such a poorly made bridge.
Not necessarily, it's just, yeah.
According to Georgian newspaper, Sovodnia Gruzia, Russian ufologists claimed that Mothman sightings in Moscow foreshadowed the 1999 Russian apartment bombing.
Mothman sighting in Moscow in 1999?
Apparently,
So this is much
That's 30 years later.
30 years later, yeah. We time skip forward. So West Virginia is just his origin story.
yeah, basically.
Yeah. What happened was that they were searching for UFOs, but what they saw was Mothman migrating from West Virginia to Moscow to bomb an apartment. Why doesn't that make sense to people? That's completely makes
He
sense.
started with a bridge, moved up to apartment building.
The natural path of progression.
Yeah, bridge, apartment, stadium. Everyone knows.
Stadium.
Eventually, World Trade Center. High tier Mothman right there.
Two Mothmen crashed into them.
Yeah, it takes at least a minimum of 2 high tier Mothmen to take down a World Trade Center.
We're reaching like Men in Black territory now.
Self-described 14 researcher Lon Stickler published on his website 55 sightings of Mothman in Chicago during 2017. According to University of Chicago psychologist David A. Gallo, claimed that it was a selective sample and explained he's not sampling random people and asking if they saw the Mothman. He is just counting the number of people that voluntarily came forward to report a sighting. Gallo also said people are more likely to visit a paranormal-centric website like Stickler's might also be more inclined to believe in and therefore witness the existence of a Mothman.
Yeah, that all makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like if you want to believe, you will probably believe and then therefore conscrew whatever you see as it being that thing.
Also, geographically, where is West Virginia and where is Chicago? Are they just like...
I don't think it matters. I think it's just like that's where the critique came from.
Yeah, exactly. He's just making stuff up around him. In my locality, there were 55 sightings, I tell you.
Trust me.
Trust me, bro.
Trust me. Trust.
I'm the real deal.
I mean, this psychologist got some logic though. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Some pseudoscience adherents, such as ufologists, paranormal authors, and cryptologists, claim that Mothman was an alien, a supernatural manifestation, or a previously unknown species of some animal.
That's a pretty wide spectrum right there.
Right?
It could be an animal.
Anything.
Or an alien. Like, look. It could just be a big ass crane. Or, get this. Aliens. You've cut to that meme of the guy saying, aliens.
In his 1975 book, The Mothman Prophecies, author John Keel claimed that the Point Pleasant residents experienced precognitions, including premonitions of the collapse of the Silver Bridge, unidentified flying object sightings, visits from inhuman or threatening men in black, and other phenomena.
Men in Black.
You guys called it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, this was like,
well, Siri did.
yeah, this was like reading an episode, like, a movie or like, a script of
It
Men
is
in
a
A very
movie.
cliche movie.
There is
yeah.
a Mothman movie based on this book, The Mothman Prophecies.
2002. Oh my god, it's called Richard Gere.
Yeah.
Point Pleasant is the place where they initially saw it, like in 1960 something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Folklorist Jan Harold Bronvand notes that Mothman has been widely covered in the popular press, some claiming sightings connected with UFOs and others claiming that a military storage site was Mothman's home. Bronvand notes that from the 1966 to 1967, Mothman reports usually state that at least 100 people saw Mothman, with many more afraid to report their sightings, but observed that written sources for such stories consisted of children's books or sensationalized or reports that were undocumented. Bronvan found common elements in many Mothman reports and much older folktales, suggesting that something real may have happened but became intertwined with existing folklores. He also reported sightings of Mothman supposedly attacking the roofs of parked cars occupied by teenagers.
That Mothman was,
Teenagers, the most credible of sightings.
yeah. Mothman was not happy about teenagers getting it on in cars. He had to, break that shit
Premarital,
up.
no. Just no. That ain't happening in my West Virginia.
In 2016, WCHS TV published a photo of Mothman taken by an anonymous man while driving on Route 2 in Mason County, West Virginia. Science writer Sharon A. Hill said that the photo showed a bird, perhaps an owl, carrying a frog or snake away, and wrote, "There is zero reason to suspect it is the Mothman as described in legend. There are too many, far more reasonable explanations."
Thank you, science lady, for being the one reasonable voice in this entire article. Oh, wait. The other one was the psychologist.
Yeah, all the other
Yeah.
reasonable voices were like, let the dumb people believe this. We need some,
Entertainment.
we need some natural selection going on here.
That's how they rule people. Like, put fear in them and then
I mean,
start.
these people aren't putting fear in them. They're getting terrified all by themselves,
That's even better.
right?
Joe Nickell, an American skeptic and paranormal investigator. I don't know how he's a skeptic and a paranormal investigator.
I mean, maybe he investigates and like, so this is bullshit and this was also bullshit.
Debunk?
And this was also
Yeah. A debunker.
says that the sightings were hoax generated by a group of construction workers who tied flashlights to helium balloons.
Fucking weather balloons, man. They're the cause of everything.
Nickell attributes the Mothman stories to sightings of barn owls, suggesting that the Mothman's glowing eyes were actually red eye effects caused from the reflection of light from flashlights or other bright light sources. Benjamin Radford, an American writer, investigator, and skeptic, points out that the only report of glowing red eyes was secondhand.
So it's all bull? I mean,
Yeah.
like, why wouldn't they jump at like giant birds as an explanation instead of flying man with 10 feet wings?
Yeah, I would have thought like big cat at first.
Really? Big
Why
cat?
cat?
No, when I say big cat, I mean like cougar, leopard.
Yeah.
But it seemed like it was flying.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you see giant red eyes in the dark. Everything else is, subject to that.
I don't think when you flash a light at a cat, their eyes don't glow red. Maybe birds have red glowing eyes when you flash a light
I
at
don't
them.
know.
No, this is like finding a bear at night in the forest and then saying you found Bigfoot instead of thinking it's a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or someone in a homemade Batman costume.
Yeah, it could be that someone was trying to scare people on purpose since Batman was popular at that time.
Scare people. I thought they were like trying to help people, but went wrong.
No, he's supposed to be the villain.
No.
I mean-
he's every parent's guardian angel, making sure their kids don't have premarital sex.
funded by the church.
Yep, the chastity angel.
Oh,
Mothman.
sounds better.
Point Pleasant held its first annual Mothman Festival in 2002 to attract tourists. The group organizing the event chose the Mothman to be the center of the festival due to its uniqueness and as a way to celebrate its local legacy in the town. The festival is held on the third weekend of every September, hosting guest speakers, vendor exhibits, pancake eating contests, and hayride tours of locally notable areas.
I like how, the precursor to all of this is a Mothman, get together.
I'm glad they're milking it. Point Pleasant
Yeah.
needs some tourists, man.
I wonder what the guest speakers are, by the way.
Batman, Birdman, other notable aviary men.
The Vulture.
Hawkeye. I don't know.
Hawkeye.
He's just got it on his name.
He's got a hawk in the name.
Yeah. So might as well.
There's also an owl man. There in DC Comics. What's that one? The branding is like a smiley face with a little blood splatter. Dr. Manhattan's part of it. There was a movie.
Wait, isn't the Watchmen, one of the Watchmen guy was...
Watchmen. That's it.
Yeah, Watchmen.
Yeah, there's an owl man in Watchmen. Night Owl. His name is Night Owl, guys.
Oh yeah.
According to the event organizer, Jeff
Bezos.
Wemsley,
Jeff Bezos revealed that he was the Mothman.
He was the Mothman all along.
Would make sense. Billionaire having a lot of time,
Eccentric.
money, and a butler.
what? He's the Batman.
No, he's the Mothman. Batman was taken. He was just trying to deliver their packages, guys. He was trying to deliver condoms to teenagers.
Wait, we're forgetting a few good ones. Isn't there an X-Men with wings?
Angel.
Angel. What else? I'm sure there's more.
According to the event organizer Jeff Wemsley, the average attendance for the Mothman Festival is an estimated 10 to 12,000 people per year. A 12-foot tall metallic statue of the creature, created by artist and sculptor Bob Roach,
Not Bob Ross, right?
no, it's Roach, was unveiled in 2003. The Mothman Museum and Research Center opened in 2005. In June of 2020, a petition was started to replace all Confederate statues in the United States with statues of Mothman. As of March 2021, the petition has collected nearly 5,000 signatures.
Where is it? Let's sign it. That's hilarious.
It's only 5,000 signatures? I thought there would be more. I thought people
I know,
would
right?
be
Just
more.
BuzzFeed Unsolved fans would be like hundreds of thousands.
Why wouldn't you sign for? Thank you so much for watching and listening to this video. And thank you, Susie, for joining us today.
Anytime.
If you like this drawing and you want to see the finished piece, please check out my Instagram. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below which true crime or supernatural case you would like to see next. Or if you have a story of your own you would like to share, you can send them to me to my email or my Instagram.
Or in our subreddit. All the links will be in the description down below. Subscribe for more videos like this, and if you're already subscribed, please click the bell to be notified in the future.
Thank you. Bye.
See ya!
Bye.